Welcome back to Special K. We've just been sorting out our new exhaust. So it'd be rude not to try and start it up again, right? Stay tuned. There we have it on the other side. And we're going to be potentially doing some chopping. Yeah, no, chopping, not shopping. Yeah, not least of all, that accurately drawn out, as you can see, although we have been doing some shopping too. More on that later. We have a change in direction. Let's see if we can fit all this up. Yeah, our new exhaust has arrived, which takes from the left hand side of the vehicle over to the right. Rather nice. Let's clamp it up. Well, there it is. I rather like it. It's only slotted on at the moment. That kind of works. The trouble is, it's a little bit loose still. It does move, and that's about as tight as it'll go. If I had one of these type clips, I'd fit it, but they all look to be too small or too big, typically. And the final fit is the spring from there to there. Anyway, obviously, out of all the springs and things I've got, that one's just a little bit too long, and everything else is even longer. Yes, springs and things. Of course, what we really need is an inside measurement of the hooks of 45mm, which nobody makes, of course. So there's a 45mm outer, which is a 43mm, which means a bit of a stretch, and these are always a bitch to get on, honestly. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I think that's somewhat better, more measured, shall we say. Let's do that. Well, something exciting's arrived. Clip Ons, but not any ordinary clip Ons. Let me show you what I mean. So there's the right hand one fitted, and they're hinged. And what that means is you don't have to take the forks out to fit them, right? Because this whole thing hinges wide open, and you can just clip them on. Which is a bit silly, because we are going to take the forks out to shorten them. But right now, I don't want to tackle that. And right now, I needed some device to steer this damn thing. So I paid a little bit more money and bought them. So rather than having to take the fork out of the top yoke so you can slide that on over the top, it simply opens up, like so. How simple is that? And you clamp it where you want it and tighten up again. Job done. And bingo-ish. Get there at the end. Kind of works. Not as tight as I'd like it, but that's loose, but that's not. It'll do. And again, on the subject of handlebars and all this malarkey that's going on here, as you can see, it's not normal, right? It is a cable for the actual throttle, but under here it gets very complicated. There's a worm not a big fan of worms. They're good for birds, I suppose. Anyway, it is a very smooth operating throttle, have to say. Very nice, BMW. Unnecessarily complicated, but very nice. But to replace it with a conventional just twist grip thing is going to be messy. These buggers won't fit. This is narrower than the actual handlebars, and yet these won't slide up them, which is kind of strange. Anyway, we are going to have to replace these, and that is a whole can of worms right there. Nothing without the lunchbox, and not a lot more with it. What have I done? And we've got everything happening. Fuel pump, but nothing there. Step at a time, I guess. Right, so that's not going well, is it? No, we have a non-starter. Great. Anyway, meantime, I've been looking at angles again, and I've shifted the front of the tank higher, and then if we dropped the back of it as well, we'd end up with a much more sensible kind of angle, I think. Even better than the black ones. I don't know why I ordered black ones, but I think these will sit nicer with the orange and silver paint job, don't you? Meanwhile, we've been doing a little painting. More to come. More painting. As you can probably tell, we're chopping around a bit from different things to different things, because that's the way I do stuff. And honestly, that's kind of the way that builds go. The last project, I tried to split into specific things that I was doing, but it's kind of difficult. So I think we were all looking forward to hearing our new exhaust, but of course I've messed up some electrics somewhere, so damn thing won't start. So I think what I'm going to do is take the fuel tank off again. I think I'm going to spray, paint, all that stuff, drive shaft, transmission. That'll mean taking the pegs off again, and take that off again, so we can get some good access to that wiring and sort out the problem, as well as, unfortunately, probably taking the damn airbox out again to get to the throttle cable, because there's no way I can get to that without taking that box off, let alone wherever the cable actually secures itself, somewhere down there, I guess. Oh, and I bought some of these. I think on this bike I'm going to try to do some lettering on the tyres, because I think it'll look good. That'll involve taking the rear wheel off again. Got to be honest, I've never had much luck with those tyre marking pen things. These seem to be quite good. They're acrylic, not oil based, so we'll see. I did a little test there and it seems to be holding up quite well. What else? Yes, brakes. I haven't really come to those yet, although I have got an idea for the calipers themselves, just in terms of decoration. I stole it from a New Zealand guy who's done one of these already. I think I'm going to take the radiator off as well, clean it up, paint it up where necessary, and see about fitting these orange hoses that we've got, because I think they fit. The list is long, and there's more. Meanwhile, we are playing with Daleks. No, we're meshing things up. So normally I use Bondo or filler to stick around the edges, but I thought as soon as we had this stuff, I'd give it a go. So I'll let you know how that goes on, and if it works, I'll apply some more to the additional edges. Brake pedal removed, brake caliper removed. 2 bolts, front and rear, and on the front there's that doofer which this little grommet fits in for the crank sensor. That boy. Bad lighting. That boy. There you go. Which apparently has been tampered with. Better check that out. Well, honestly, having cleaned it up for paint, I'm not sure that it needs it. There's a few little chips and bumps, I suppose. Shame. Alright, we'll paint it. Definitely going to have to paint this, so it's better, I suppose, that it all matches, right? But it's really not bad. Yes, and then there's this. I have ideas for this. Pads look pretty good, actually. A bit roughed up around the edge there, but I don't know. Right, fuel disconnected again, and a little bit of spillage, honestly. That's kind of leaking, so I just strapped it up there with a bit of Dutch tape. Anyway, changing lanes again. Thought about putting these orange hoses on that I bought. They're not particularly great, I have to say, and there's another issue. We've got one there. Got one there to the filler cap, one there that goes back down into the belly of the beast, and we haven't got one there. We're one short. Why would you do that? We've only got 3 pipes. I don't know if I'm going to put them on or not. I shall leave it to you to decide. Orange or black? Talking of orange, these are done. They're all meshed up. This time around I've gone for something slightly different, the switch wires. Yeah, kind of conventional. And they light up orange. We'll test that out in a minute. But yeah, so lots of wires and plugs and things, which, you know, should plumb right in, right? Yeah, no. Alright, so that'll be another episode, and I mean that in every sense of the word. But yeah, we have wire instruction, and for both sides, including the power of the horn. Less said about that, the better, I think. Anyway, let's cut these up. What? There are things I do for you guys. So yeah, there you go. Illuminated switches. Thanks to our little doofer battery. Yeah, kind of cool. Orange. So we can either plug that into the lights on off, or just the permanent power, or whatever. Yeah, cool. Right, stage 1 of brake caliper modification. Just testing it on one. If I like it, I'll do the rest. Otherwise, I shall just paint them black again. Talking of which, I'm going to paint those all black again. Don't like this, gave up on that idea. And there we have it, a two-tone brake caliper, because that's the colour we're going to be doing the drive shaft and everything. Yeah, that graphite grey. This wheel paint is really good, kind of enamel, as long as you don't need it to be heat resistant. There's the other caliper bits ready to go. It's actually not far off the factory colour. I know it looks like it in the video, but yeah, it's a little bit lighter, I'm sure. I think it'll look good. Now what's going on? Finally, we are chopping. About bloody time too, right? But I think we'll save that for next time. So stay tuned and subscribe down here if you haven't already. Thumbs up, all that stuff. Yeah, see you next time, and meanwhile encourage others to watch my lunacy.